Hello everybody, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. That was inspired by another YouTuber, Rob who has a non-sports card channel which I really enjoy watching, and so I decided, hey, what the heck, I might as well try and do one myself. So my first video is about Game of Thrones non-sports cards, and specifically Rob he made the mention that he was trying to collect master sets, and that gave me the idea. I said, oh, looked at these cards. I really love the look of the Sigil autos in the Legends of the Realm, and so I looked in the other sets as well and found that in the Complete Series Volume 2 they had sigils and nowhere else. So I figured, oh, it's two sets. Shouldn't be too much to try and collect, but there's enough sigils in the Legends of the Realm to keep me going for a little bit, I think. But so this video is just to show you those cards, just for those interested in seeing what they look like and how I'm doing on my my collection. So first thing, I made a list of all the cards from. So this is the Series Volume 2 list, and there's 18 cards, but I actually have 19 listed. And the reason is, if you see Jack Gleason, there's a red ink and blue ink. Well, these sigil cards are supposed to be red ink sigils, but there's a handful that also have blue ink signed on them. So I said, oh, well, there's blue ink and red ink for some. I want to get both variants, so that's why you'll see that. And so I'm trying to get both the red ink and blue ink variants of these. The lines that you see here are the ones that I'm still after. So I need 3 to complete this set. I did buy the Jack Gleason red ink, but unfortunately the Postal Service lost it, and so just today the eBay sent me a refund, so I had to put that back on my list, and maybe I'll get it for a cheaper price than I bought it the first time. But as you can see, I'm missing Ian Glenn and Sophie Turner, 2 of the more expensive ones of the set, so along with Jack Gleason. So here's, without further ado, here's the cards and what they look like. And as you can see, I really like the way these things look. The circular and has their character name and what house they belong to, and then also the sigil for the house down in behind the signature. So I thought that was really good. So we got Rickon Stark, and these are in alphabetical order by autograph or actor. So Podrick, I like him. He's a loyal person. And Mira Reed, Ellie Kendrick, Finn Jones, Loras Tyrell, and Gemma Whelan is Yara Greyjoy, Gethin Anthony is Renly Baratheon, Harry Lloyd is Viserys Targaryen. And here's the blue Jack Gleason. This was actually the first card I purchased. It's King Joffrey, the character that everybody loves to hate. I think he really did a good job at being a nuisance and wanting people to hate him. Jessica Henwick is Nymeria Sand, one of the Sand Daughters, I believe. Leaf, Kay Alexander. Keisha Castle Hughes is Oberyn Sand, another one of the daughters. Carrie Ingram is Shireen Baratheon. I really don't like what happened to her in the show, but oh well. Game of Thrones, people die in horrible ways. Mark Stanley is Gren. It's one of my more recent purchases. Actually had to get it from a vendor in Canada and got here pretty dang quick, so I was impressed with that. Natalia Tena as Osha. Ron Donacci as Roderick Cassell. And Stephen Cole as Cavaro. And if you watched one of Flob's recent videos, this is the card he mentioned that we made a deal. He had this, and I bought it off him, which then in turn I sent him the card I did. So thank you, Flob, for that. So that's the Complete Series Volume 2. And I guess they were such a hit that Legends of the Realm has a whole slew of them this time. So at the end of the day, there's actually 69 actors signing, but with the red and blue options that happen on a couple, there's actually 74. And I'm pretty good dent on this set too. I'm just missing some of the higher priced ones as well. Bella Ramsey as Lyanna Mormont, Kieran Hines, Mance Rayder, Emilia Clarke, Daenerys Targaryen, and it'll be interesting if I ever get to complete this set, because this card, the three I've seen sold on eBay range from $2,100 to $2,300. So that's going to be a tough one to have my wife approve. Lena Headey, Queen Cersei, and so I have a bunch of those with 74, and I only need about 5 or 6, so that's these 2 stacks. So we'll start with this stack here. So Littlefinger, Peter Baelish, Amy Richardson, Marcella Baratheon, Alfie Allen, Theon Greyjoy, or Reek, whatever you want to call him. Amrita Acharya is Eerie. Andy Beckwith as Rorge. This is the red variant, and I believe, yeah. So we've got the blue as well. All of his red inks seem to be that. They seem to run out, so the blue seems to be a better ink to sign. But those are those 2. Anton Lesser as Qyburn. Ben Crompton as Edison Tollett. Brenrick O'Connor as Ollie. Can't believe he turned on Jon Snow like that, but oh well. He paid for it. Carice Van Houten as Melisandre. Charles Dance as Tywin Lannister. Not a way I would want to go. Spoiler alert, I would not want to get an arrow while on the toilet. So Charlotte Hope as Miranda. Chukwumodu as Ego. Conleth Hill as Lord Varys. Dan Hildebrand as Krasnusmo Nakloz. Now, all the ones I've seen on eBay and elsewhere are all in blue ink. I haven't seen a red ink. So if anybody has seen a red ink out there, let me know that it exists so I can try and hunt it down more feverishly. Dean Charles Chapman as Tommen Baratheon. Dominic Carter as Janos Slint. Eddie Iyer as Sir Gerald Hightower. Elias Gabel as Ricaro. Esme as Rose, or Ross, however you want to pronounce that. Eugene Simon as Lancel Lannister. Faye Marseille as the Waif. Half-poor Julius Bjornsson as Gregor Clegane, or the Mountain, and he's another one that's got the 2 colors. So they both look good, the blue and the red. Hannah Murray, Gilly, and there'll be my second video is probably going to be I'm trying to get her master sets, all of her cards, or her autographs. I really like her and Samwell, and I was able to get the 101 gold Hannah Murray base cards. So from then I said, oh, maybe I'll try and get every one of her cards. So that'll be a separate video. Indira Varma is Ilaria Sand. Iwan Rayon is Ramsay Bolton. James Cosmo as Lord Jeor Mormont. James Faulkner, Randall Tarley. And my other character that I really like, John Bradley, is Samuel Tarley. Really good guy. And so. Joseph Alton as Piper. Junaid Khan as the Dothraki Blood Rider. Kate Dickey, Lisa Aaron, or Liza. Christian Nairn as Hodor. That's, I think, is another one of people's favorites. And I really like this character. Christopher Hivju as Tormund Giantsbane. And then for those who didn't know, just a couple weeks ago I watched the movie Red 1, and he was Krampus. So that was interesting to see that too. So that was the first stack. Second stack, we got Lucy Hayes as Kitty Frey. Luke Barnes as Rast. Maisie Williams as Arya Stark, one of my favorite characters in the series, and a badass. Mark Addy as King Robert Baratheon. Michael McElhoughton as Roose Bolton, and this is another combo, blue and red. Michelle Fairley as Catelyn Stark. It's a shame to go to a wedding and then get your throat slit, but that's the way it goes. Mikhail Huisman as Dario Naharis, the second Dario. Nicholas Blaine, Spice King. Nikolai Coster-Waldau as Sir Jaime Lannister. I actually have two of his. When I bought a box, I actually pulled it after I'd already purchased it. So, but it's not a bad card to have two of. Nonzo Inozi, Zaro Zone Daxos. Again, this one's a blue, and I haven't seen any red out there. So if you come across a red ink, please comment below and let me know. Owen Teal is Sir Alistair Thorne. Paul Bentley is the High Septon. Paul Kay is Thoros of Myr. Paul Rattray is Harold Karstark. Peter Dinklage is Tyrion Lannister. Pilu Asbæk as Euron Greyjoy. Richard Brake as the Night King. Roger Ashton Griffiths as Mace Tyrell, and again, this is a blue one. I haven't seen a red. Let me know if you've seen a red of his. Rory McCann as Sandor Clegane, the Hound. I like this character. I really like when he was with Arya, and it was fun episodes. Rosabelle Laurenti Sellers as Tyene Sand. I think that's the third daughter. Rose Leslie is Ygritte. Ross Mullen as the White Walker, and it's another one that has both red and blue. Sean Bean, Eddard Stark. Sebastian Croft as young Ned Stark. Sybil Kekeli as Shay. Simon Armstrong as Corin Halfhand. This is one of my favorite signatures. Tara Fitzgerald. I just think that's so cool. Selyse Baratheon. Tobias Menzies as Edmure Tully. Toby Sebastian as Trystane Martell. And Tom Washiha as Jaqen Hagar. In addition to the cards, I've got a couple of stuff in the mail today, and these are actually from these sets. So to add to the collection is Una Chaplin as Lady Talisa Stark. Finally got them open. So here we have Jerome Flynn as Braun. So that was it. So you see a lot of cards to go through. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch the video, and hopefully you enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing the cards, and collectors and enjoy collecting as I do. So stay tuned for the next video, which I think I'm going to do on Gilly. So stay tuned. Take care. Bye.